For me, the fact that I can dream something up and I can make it out of ceramic blows my mind every time. And it still keeps me going because I'm like, wow, this is so amazing. Okay, anyway, speed run. Hi friends, I thought I'd make a little series of all the designs I've made so far and talk a little bit about how I made them and what's the story behind them. Okay, let's go. The first design I'm going to actually talk about is one of the first designs I ever did, which is the teddy bear design. I start off with normally some sketches. I ended up going actually a little bit more minimal than the initial sketches, partly because I think I wanted to achieve something that was a little bit more stylized, even more stylized than the initial sketch I had mocked up. And from there, I jumped into Blender, which is a 3D modeling software. And using very basic shapes, I modeled up the version of teddy bear. Actually, I made a couple of different versions, and I even printed them out as well to test what I liked the most. Here's a earlier version that didn't make a cut. But we ended up with, I think this is the actual one I used for casting in the end, which is the original 3D print. You can kind of see it. It's kind of a PLA plastic. And then from here, once we have the design, I make a plaster mold. Here's a shot of me showing the plaster mold I made, which is then used for slip casting. And all my work is slip cast. So that's kind of what I do at the moment. And I'm loving it because it's literally magic. For me, the fact that I can dream something up and I can make it out of ceramic blows my mind every time. And it still keeps me going because I'm like, wow, this is so amazing. Okay, anyway, speed run. So after that, we use liquid clay and we pour liquid clay into the plaster mold. And then once it sort of absorbs the water, you can extract finished product. And then it's off to firing and then second firing and glazing and stuff. And we end up with the things that you saw at the very beginning, which is like our little characters. Why these characters? I'm interested in nostalgia. I'm a 90s kid, so I was born in 1985, so I was a teenager during the 90s. And so I like to incorporate these kind of designs in my work now. So I'm kind of looking backward. Maybe interesting point about my work is like a lot of my work wobbles. So if you put it on like a surface, I'll demonstrate now. They have like a curved bottom base, which means that it's not a very stable piece of ceramics. But I like the idea that they're somewhat dynamic. But a lot of my objects are meant to be held, which maybe sounds odd, but I'm a very tactile person. And especially with like glazing, you can get lots of different surface texture areas and just the ability to hold something. They just give me a lot of comfort. So hence why it's the shape that it is and round base and also a teddy bear. Hope you enjoyed this video. I'll make more about other designs I've made. All right, bye.